So he asked me, "Oh, so you interpret dreams?" And I'm like, "Not well."
That should be the tagline of our show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What Do You Dream podcast. I'm Nick with Christy.
Hi.
And today, I'm actually a little bit jealous of Christy right now.
Why?
Because I did a solo show at the start of the year. No one fucking listened to it. As soon as this woman comes on, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, I want to listen to Hungarian folk dancing. Let's see what it's about." It's like, apparently I'm not a draw.
No, it's because I'm the star of the show. Everyone wants to hear my voice.
Obviously, everyone's just like, "I am hashtag Team Christy." Make sure you pick your side. You know what? I'm going to say it right now. Pick your freaking side, people. Are you hashtag Team Nick, hashtag Team Christy? Let's start it. Let's start
I'm
start
also
the rage.
the eye candy for the show too, so...
Oh, please. You don't even bench. How much do you even bench?
I do. 80... No.
That's pretty good.
No, sorry, that's way off. I do 45 RDLs, 45 kilograms RDLs.
RDLs?
Which is a Romanian deadlift.
Oh, that's so small.
But I only weigh like 52 kilos.
Yeah, you can double it. You can double your weight. I can't talk. I can only do 140 kilo deadlift. I should be able to do more.
Wow.
So
I struggle doing 45.
I can do 240 squat. So you can let that sit in.
I can't squat
anyway,
my back. Anywho.
Yeah. Anyway, this isn't a fitness podcast. That's the next project. Everyone's just like, I don't care. But anyway, thank you everyone for listening to the Hungarian folk dancing episode. If you haven't, make sure you listen to it. Also, before we get into this, make sure if you have any dreams, make sure you hit us up on our socials at What Do You Dream Podcast. And also don't forget to send your dreams at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com. Okay, so, Christy. You have a dream, I have a dream. I also have a dream of a colleague of mine.
Hold on.
What?
You completely skipped the most important part of this episode.
How? Okay, tell me what.
My birthday.
Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, everybody. It was Christy's birthday yesterday at the time of recording, so it'll be 2 days when you hear it on the podcast.
I can't believe you forgot. And you know what?
I already said hello. I already said happy birthday, and I missed your actual day.
I was going to say, you didn't even message me yesterday. You messaged me this morning after I had messaged you.
Yes.
I'm a bad friend. This is why no one wants to listen to your solo episode.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry, birthday girl. How's it feel to be... Well, how fucking old are you now? 30?
31.
31. Yeah, see, who gives a fuck about 31? 30, yeah, okay. 31, you're going downhill. I'm turning 32 this year. It's all over for me. It's all over. I'm gonna be...
All over,
my knees are giving out, everything's giving out, my back hurts, everything hurts. Life is just pain.
Yep.
Did you do anything fun for your birthday?
I went to the beach, which was nice. And then we all got kicked off the beach because there was a lightning storm and someone had got struck by lightning a couple days earlier at the beach. So literally as soon as they heard the thunder rumbling...
I ain't never gonna fuck out!
That's what happened. The thunder started rumbling about 2 o'clock and the lifeguards just put up the red flag. The whistles were going. They were calling everyone out and everyone ran out of the water because, some... kid got hit by lightning a couple days ago.
Zap.
At the beach.
Damn. That's unlucky, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was. I went to the beach on Australia Day. I went on Australia Day with a friend of mine. And that was fun. I haven't been to the beach in yonks. I got fucking burnt. Although I come off really white on the camera, but I got burnt and I got nice and browned now.
Yeah.
A bit of skin cancer goes a long way, darling.
Well,
I look really good.
Travis was in the sun for all of 20 minutes and he is as red as a tomato. I was in the sun longer. People. Yeah, I know. I was in the sun longer and I didn't get burnt. I just went dark. I got dark.
You got dark?
Yeah.
You don't look that dark now.
Oh, well, I've got a nice swimsuit tan, so
Oh,
There's
classy.
definitely a difference between the covered sections and the non-covered sections.
See, when I get sunburn, I'll get it's always irritating because I might get a pimple under the sunburn.
Ooh.
That's a whole different
Yeah.
that's a whole different thing. But I haven't been to the beach in yonks. I used to go to the beach all the time in Melbourne because we live so close. We live 5 minutes down the road, and I miss it. I miss the smell. I miss the
love
smell.
the beach.
I miss the sand.
It's so cleansing. I make so many life decisions out in the water. It's just,
Is today the day I just dunk my head to come back up? No. Okay.
It's just so cleansing. The seawater, it's just like you let all the bad juju out. And
The bad juju. I explained to someone the other day what bad juju was. They never heard it.
What?
I was like, yeah. Yeah, she's from Malaysia. But she's been in Australia for 20-something years, so I don't know. Yeah. If you're listening to the podcast, you know who you are. But no, it is true. It's like the ocean is I know my mum loves the ocean. It's one of her favorite, like the water. She just loves the water. It's all just, the only problem is the sand.
I don't mind sand. Doesn't bother me.
It's more the after. It's the after of it, not the during. The during, who gives a shit?
Oh.
It's more the aftermath. But I went somewhere in Mossman and it was like a tiny beach. It was nice, but fuck man, so many people.
Yeah. Well, we went south and there weren't that many people yesterday, so it was perfect.
Okay,
it was so good.
Perfect. Okay. That's the thing. I don't hate people. I have a certain threshold for people.
You dislike everyone equally, so it's okay.
Yeah. No, no, it's more like I've got a certain threshold for a certain amount of people, and then if it's over that, I'm like, I'm done. I want to go home.
No, I'm more than happy to say that I don't like people.
You hate people?
I hate crowds. Hate it.
Yeah, crowds, fuck that. Especially, remember that first period just after COVID when you went to a crowd for the first time? You're just like, what the fuck is this? It is a trip.
I didn't cope.
Did you have anything nice for dinner for your birthday?
I just went to a really nice pub. Well, it's an inn, but a pub inn, but it's all renovated. Had a lot of cocktails, which was nice.
Got sloshed.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Did you wake up hungover this morning?
Oh, I was fine. You just you know what the secret is? You pop a Panadol or Nurofen, and then you have half a glass of water and you're fine the next day.
Ladies
Works
and
every
gentlemen,
time.
The functional alcoholic, that is Christy. We need to talk about this off air.
It works every time.
Nah, I can't drink anymore. I mean, when I only just realized it's like every time I drink, it takes me 2 days to recover. Not from hungover, just from feeling flat. It fucking burns my brains out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Burns them. Zap. And I just went, fuck it. I can't be bothered anymore.
I have no issues drinking.
Yeah, again, functional Hungarian alcoholic that is Christy. I mean, isn't it your people developed alcoholism?
Exactly. We make moonshine. We make moonshine and that stuff burns.
It's like they're not hungry for food, they're hungry for alcohol. That's why they're called Hungarians.
Exactly. If I did a blood test, it'd be 50-50. 50
no,
blood, 50 alcohol.
Yeah, you never want to give blood around flames because it's going to just go... that quick burn, that hot fire.
We skip. We don't even ingest it through the mouth. We just go straight to the vein. Just IV.
Hook it to my veins. God damn, that would be so bad if you hooked up. Well, you'd probably die, right? If you hooked up alcohol to your veins.
Yeah, probably.
I think so. And you want to try it?
Yeah, no, I'll pass on that.
No, okay. So anyone out there who hasn't injected alcohol into their veins, let us know. If you're a ghost, we'll know it didn't work. So you had a dream.
I did. You had a dream
what
too.
Was that dream? I did. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Ladies first.
Oh, thank you kindly. I am a lady. So, this is an interesting dream. I'm trying to keep this vague as much as possible, but not vague enough that it's not going to make any sense. So, I had a dream. Christy knows more of the backstory of this than I'm going to let on the show, but I had a dream about an ex of mine, a recent ex of mine, where I was invited to a wedding, And then I met her at the wedding, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I didn't know you were getting like you were invited here. This is gonna be a fun night." And then she then went, "I'm married," and I went, "What?" She's like, "I'm married, and this is me telling you it's over. You're done." And I was like heartbroken, and it was like a big dark plan to basically fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I can't trust women ever again. No, 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 no. And that was essentially the top level of the dream. Of like, the place it was in was very nice. It was like a castle, like a very nice modernized castle. Like it was a castle in a city, and it was really cool, and it had a moat and everything. And we came on the bus.
Love a good moat.
You can't beat a good moat. You know,
love a good moat.
you know. You like a good water feature, but you
That's
also
how you
need to
keep
make
people
sure you can
out.
repel attackers. What's that?
That's how you keep people out.
Yeah, I'd be like, if I
moat.
could have a moat, yeah. It's like, it repels attackers and general people.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the dream.
Oh, this is easy. I've got this in the
It's
bag.
simple.
Ready?
Yeah, okay.
You ready?
Go.
You might
Go.
leave me blown. Okay, well, I think, first of all, weddings represent a union, right, between two people.
Yep.
And I know you've always, ever since I've known you've just always wanted to settle down with the woman of your dreams.
Yep.
Live happy, long and prosper. So I think that is what you're projecting out into the world.
Okay.
Is you're wanting to find this one woman who is just shares everything with you, is into the same things as you, and the woman that you're eventually going to settle down with and marry, right? That's what you're projecting out into the world. But in reality, what's happening to you is you're meeting these women and they're fucking you over. And you have to agree with me there, because otherwise you would be in a relationship right now, wouldn't you?
Okay, on that note, I would say recently with other women, yes, there is possibly someone now, and it's... I'm interpreting this as me dealing with the complex emotions of the situation.
Well, it could be that too. It could be that too.
But I think I like the union point.
Well, I didn't want to say it because I knew you were seeing someone, but I wanted you to be the one to break the news to all our listeners.
Yeah. It's
now that we're there.
Now that we're on the topic.
Now that we're on that topic, and
it's weird. It's like we're seeing each other, but we're friends, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, no more than that. No more.
Okay. Well, now that people know I think this is where it's all coming from. You're in a weird situation with this girl, and you've got lots of mixed emotions, and it could be the woman that you will marry one day. You see her as this woman that is going to be your wife one day. You can settle down. You see yourself settling down with her. But there's just a lot of complications at the moment with this relationship.
Yeah. And I'm worried about getting hurt.
Yes, and that's where that's what the I'm married. Yes, I'm married. We're done. And this is also probably your past experiences coming into play too. Yeah. You're just manifesting your actual real life situation into your dream right now.
And trying to cope with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, I'm good.
Look at you. You're like you've learned shit. I can't even deal with this.
I have matured since turning 31.
I just have a better connection with myself and others as I grew up, and I'm just a better person for it. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you could go an extra level of wanky.
Oh, go on.
That, where you could say the castle is a representation of my guarded nature with relationships.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the castle part.
Yeah. But the moat, Christy, the moat!
The moat!
Don't forget the moat! So yeah, that was my dream. I think it was a, I'm not gonna lie, pretty low ball. Very
Actually,
clear.
also, I did think that the castle might represent your love for, like, the whole Dungeons and Dragons side of you, the Warhammer, you nerdy side. Okay. Because, of course, it's a castle.
Well, I didn't get to pick the wedding. I just turned up. It wasn't I technically picked the venue. When you think about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a good interpretation, Chrissy.
I think so.
You have your moments.
It's not very often, but I'm 2 for 2 now, so.
Oh, God.
We can only go up.
We could. Sure. So, you had a dream.
Yeah, mine's very short too.
Oh, we're just nailing it today.
I know. So I can't remember where I was, but I was trying to get permission for something, and there was like a group of people in front of me, and they weren't letting me speak. They weren't letting me talk. Everything I tried to say, they were shutting me down, and they were like, if you don't leave, we will force you to leave. And I was basically staying there like, no, you have to listen to me. All of a sudden, they conjured up these spiders. I'm absolutely terrified of spiders. It's my biggest fear. And they conjured up these massive spiders. I'm talking like the size of a basketball, even bigger. But they were like bright blue and they were hairy like a huntsman.
Okay.
And they were coming down from the ceiling, like they were rappelling down from the ceiling with the string that comes out their butt. And there were hundreds of them. Yeah. There were hundreds of them coming down, all huge. Sort of like from Harry Potter where you've got like Aragog and he's got all these little spider babies and they're like massive.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my node coming out. And they were like, you need to leave now. And I refused to leave. And then all of a sudden the spiders were like on me and they were pricking me with their like fangs.
There we go. You got the word. Yep. Biting you.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say stinger, but I'm like, no, it's not a stinger. It's a fang.
Oh my gosh. Your lack of understanding of spiders is so upsetting. They're shooting up the string thing from their butt.
And I tell you what, the pain was excruciating. I was screaming. I dropped to the floor. I was screaming and they wouldn't stop. And then
Where was it? On your arms or your legs?
Everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. They were just biting me everywhere or stinging me, whatever, fanging me everywhere. And then, and then one got right into my back, like into my back muscle. And I have back problems, and it got me right in the middle where I've got the issues. And then the pain was excruciating, and I actually woke myself up and jerked. Like, I jerked in my sleep. Not like that, you dickhead.
Sorry.
Be mature.
We've been doing this for so long. We've known each other for years. How are you not surprised by my reactions?
I spasmed in my sleep and it woke me up.
Wow. Okay. So, I think it is a mix. Okay, I got this. I got this one. Okay, so essentially it has to do with you don't feel like you're being... In some aspects of your life, you feel like you're not being heard and you're not being respected. Mm-hmm. And you weren't going to leave. It basically was like, I'm making a stand right now. This is my moment. I'm sick of not being heard. I'm sick of not being seen. I'm going to fucking do it right now. Mm-hmm. But then the spiders come out as the fear of not being reciprocated when you stand up for yourself. Ooh. Like, that's what it is. It's the ultimate fear. And then the pain is while it is physical, but it's more like the emotional toll it will pay if you are not reciprocated in your feelings. Mm-hmm. So it can either be in like a interpersonal relationship, it can be in work, it can be in other social groups, anything like that. So and I know Christy, so this is me digging at certain parts that I know of. But yeah, that's where I'm thinking. But the pain could be the emotional pain, but also it could be like because of the discomfort in the dream, you may have been moving in a funny way that could have been like an actual pain you were having. Mm-hmm. Like, because you have mentioned that you get restless leg.
Yeah.
And then you've got back problems. So I think it could be that could have kind of come in at the end of the dream.
It was so bizarre though, because the pain felt so real.
Yeah, that's why I think you could have actually been in pain at some point during the night. Maybe
I moved
was feeling that.
And just like twinged my back and then it I spasmed and woke up.
That's what I'm thinking. Like it could have just been like that or it could have been the whole emotional element of it. Now, you mentioned Harry Potter.
Yes.
Are you going to play that new Harry Potter game?
Oh my god. Okay, I just found out something really devastating. Like literally 5 minutes before we started recording.
Hot news.
This is why I was late.
Christy's hot take. Were you actually fucking watching a video on goddamn Harry Potter and that's why you were late? You goddamn... Okay.
No. So I have a PlayStation 4. Yes, I haven't upgraded. And Travis has a PlayStation 5, right?
Yeah.
But I refuse to play his because I'm not going to fight with him on who gets it, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just... No,
You want
not
your own
happening.
shit. You want your own say.
Exactly. If I want to play, I don't want to be like, are you going to be off soon? Or when are you not playing?
Fuck that.
Yeah,
fuck that.
No.
That.
You just buy your own shit and you do it yourself, right?
Oh my god. Gamers out there, they know the pain, and
Yes.
Christy just laid it out.
Yes.
Look at this, no child, dual income family.
And I refuse to upgrade to a PS5 because we don't need to, and the PS4 works perfectly fine. Okay, hate me if you will.
It's old
but
gen.
I don't care. It's perfect for me.
Is it not? It's only next gens?
Well, no.
Oh, it is coming out on PS4.
It's coming out on PS4, but
Okay.
3 months later. 3 months after the PS5 people can get it.
Yeah, because they have to make a port. They have to make a copy of the game because it's going to run lower.
I don't care. I don't want to have to wait 3 months.
Well, buy a fucking PS5.
This is outrageous.
We'll play Travis's thing and tell him he doesn't get to play.
No,
That would
because I
actually make me
refuse.
so mad.
Oh, well, he laughed at me because he thought it was hilarious. So he's like, oh, I'm going to finish it before you.
Oh, I didn't spoil it, and you have to cut his dick off.
I know, right? Right.
Only my.
So,
Wow.
So I'm very upset right now, and I'm so torn because I don't know what to do. No, you know what? I'm not buying a PS5. I've made up my mind. It's not happening. I'm not spending the money.
3 months.
I'm just going to wait.
Spoilers are going to be coming out. Everything. Yeah.
I'm just going to have to deal with it like the grown adult I am.
Nah, I bet you're going to crack and you're just going to buy a PS5.
No, I can't.
It's going to be on sale. It'll be on
so
sale,
expensive.
and then you'll buy it.
I can't justify that amount of money just for one game. I'll play something else in the meantime. I still haven't finished Red Dead, so you know what? We'll do that.
Let me see. Let's see how much a PS5 is, and then we'll work it out.
They're so expensive.
Oh my god! Yeah, $650 for one game. Holy moly.
No.
Yeah, that's egregious, dude.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. We already have to buy another TV because we only have the one.
So you don't have to fight over the TV.
Exactly. So
this is the opportunity to go to PC Master Race.
No. The only game I play
on it.
No, the only game I play on PC or Mac, I should say, is Sims.
Ew. Mac gaming. Ugh. Disgusting. Ew.
Your face is disgusting, and I still have to.
I know.
That, so.
I know it is. I don't care. I know I'm a sub male. Jesus Christ, that's so hard.
So,
oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I was late, because I was just
processing.
Yes.
You're just sitting like in that room right now, just going like,
3 months. 3 months.
I'm contemplating. I'm not gonna buy it straight away. I don't think. Because I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. The game looks amazing from what I've seen with the gameplay, but I was thinking I might wait until it's on sale. Or something.
Do you know what? A lot of my friends who also play games are saying the same thing. They're like, "No, we're gonna wait for reviews."
Yeah, I never buy games day one anymore. I've been fucked too many times with that. But yeah, so it's gonna be like wait a month. Because there's always something that's going to cause something and blah, blah, blah. I thought it was multiplayer at one point, but I don't know why I thought that. Because it's only single player, right?
I don't know.
I think it's just single player. So, I've been playing a lot of this Viking game called Valheim. So I've been playing that. I've been playing as it's like a Viking survival game you can play with your friends. It's a lot of fun. You can build really nice houses and everything, and yeah. You get to see Odin. He's like,
is that like a role-playing game though, or?
It's just a survival. You know the survival genre, like the survival game genre, where it's just like you go in, you have to survive, eat, find food, build shelter.
Oh, so like Age of Empires. Oh.
No. I don't think you've ever played a game. It'd be like, say, you played Red Dead, but you had to make you had to eat and drink regularly, and you had to build a house. Think it like that. Open world. You can do anything you want. Okay. Yeah. It's very fun. Very addictive, especially with friends.
Yeah. You have friends?
So, I know. It's really hard. It's very hard. It gets really hard, especially getting them all on chat, because everyone's just fucking talking. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. So, I had a professional moment the other day where I was talking to someone in work voice, which is very different to my normal voice.
You've spoken to me in work voice before. I don't like it.
It's jarring. Everyone I talk to in my work voice is jarring. Wait, let me do a.
Okay, give us a preview. Yeah.
Okay. So let's just say I'm calling you up for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring.
Oh, hello.
Pick up the phone.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking hell. This is roleplay is awful. You're just sitting there just like, I wonder what's going to happen.
To participate? Okay, sorry. Do it again.
Okay, see. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Ring, ring. Hello, this is Nick. This is Nick from Deluxe saying, fuck, I fucked up. I was thinking, I got two voices stuck together. Let me try again.
You started doing your podcast voice.
I started doing my podcast voice. Okay, ring, 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 ring. Okay,
hello.
Let me put the phone next to him.
Can you stop calling me, please?
Hello, this is Nick. I work for Deluxe, and I was calling to see if you were free to have a quick chat over the role that you applied for. It's hard. It's gross, isn't it? It's too nice. Yeah. It's the da 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 da. It's but it makes people like me on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I've got like 3 different voices at work. I've got the calling someone external, talking to people in the office and people I know, and then people I really know, and one more is talking to international colleagues.
Mm-hmm.
So
who
international.
did you?
I called an international colleague, so he was helping me with a job, and then I kind of go very matey on it. That's the best. It's like going like, "Hey, Christy, how you going? It's so nice to see you." You know, like that.
Oh,
it's
yeah, like that fake
a little bit
niceness.
It's like, yeah. But it's like, I always open up with that because, again, it usually works with people. I'm like a sociopath. So this is how you deconstruct people. This is how you deal with people so that you get everything you want from them. Anyway, so the dude answers his phone, answers his call, and he's just got a wall of sneakers, and we know a sneakerhead. Like, we have a similar sneakerhead that we used to work with, and I'm used to seeing that. And like the dude's like, "Oh yeah, I work at this job, but I also do I sell sneakers on the side." I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a mid person, and I work through a distributor." I'm like, oh shit, like actually do that, not just some dude who sells at the back of his car. Anyway, so we were talking, and I mentioned my podcast. I always mention my podcast now. I was just like, "Did you know I have podcasts?" It's like, really? Tell me more.
Your podcast?
Well, yeah, I say my podcast that I do with a friend.
Wow.
Excuse me?
This is again why no one listens to your solo episode.
Fuck your face. Okay. So he asked me, "Oh, so you interpret dreams?" And I'm like, "Not well." So anyway,
tagline of our show.
"You interpret dreams, ... not well." And then we had a chat. He's like, "Can you interpret my dream?" And I went, "Okay." And the guy just said, "I keep dreaming about my ex." And I went, "Okay." Like, that was it. And I said, "Okay."
Well, that was it.
That was it. And I'm like, "You're not giving me much." And then I didn't say that. And I said, "Okay." And he's like, "But I'm happily married. I have no problems in the relationship." And I went, "Okay, that's better to know." And I said, "When was this ex? When was your ex an ex?" And he said, "Oh, back in college," because he's American. He was like, "Well, actually, we're back in college. And, yeah, we had a good time." And I'm like, "Cool. Okay." And he's like, "Do you know what that means?" It's like, "I'm very happy with my wife." He does not sound like that. But like, it just works. Like, that's all I can do. I always sound like some country bumpkin. But then I interpret it as like, so if you ever dream about your ex, it's usually this. You're dreaming of a time that you knew of. It's more like thinking of an easier time. Might not be easier, but it's kind of like how your brain works. It's going back to a time that you knew. It's grounded. You experienced it. You know what you're going to experience. Because it's a worry of the future in that, like, there's a lot of change. You're worried. And what the brain likes to do is, have you ever heard a concept of like schemas? Have you ever heard that before?
No.
So a schema is essentially like an idea we have in our brain. So we have like a schema for car. But then you can go further in it. It's like, okay, there's a difference between car as a vehicle. That's like going up one level and going further down. Okay, maybe different brands of cars. There's a difference between race cars and leisure cars and that kind of thing. So it's that. So it kind of follows like a conceptual pathway. So part of that is when we build these pathways, we get really we always tend to default to those and that can create some problems.
Okay.
And like in day-to-day life. So say like, you know, you have an idea of a dog. You've never seen a cat before. You go and see the cat and you go, cat, you say dog, because that's the easiest pathway. It's wrong. So that's where like a lot of problems go with like interpreting different animals and stuff. While it looks like something, it might not be something. But so what the brain does in that regard of using the X is that, what is something I know? I was in a relationship. It was an okay relationship. Okay, we'll go down that path. So it's not necessarily that you're interested in your X. It's just the path of least resistance for your brain. Where it's just like, okay, now I know what's happening. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he thought it... Yeah, so that's basically it. It's like your brain's going to the past, wanting to be more comfortable because it's afraid of the future. And he's like, whoa, that sums up everything that I'm going through right now. And I was just like, holy shit, I just shot it. I shot right in the fucking dark. I explained him the scheme of stuff, and the dude's just like, yo, dude, that's pretty cool. Like, I was just like, okay.
We've just gained a new listener.
We just gained a new listener, and if you're listening right now, make sure you keep on telling me like your dreams.
Well, now he's not going to listen anymore because you've just taken the mickey.
Oh, fucking idiot. Anyway, so yeah, that was my every week I'm interpreting someone else's dream at work. And anytime I've gone out, I've had someone go like, someone's mentioned, oh, you know, Nick's got a podcast, and they go, oh, tell me more of the podcast, and then they always give me a dream. Or if it's on a date, oh my god, I tell you what, I'm going to complain about dating. Every time it comes up on a date, it always ends up being like, I have a dream that our bitch has what's up there, and it's really scary. And I'm like, yeah, that's an anxiety dream. Oh my god, I have anxiety all the time. And I'm like, cool, well, this date's over.
It's like a little party trick, isn't it?
It is. It's so easy, because it's just like, you have all these people go, I dream. I'm like, okay, tell me a dream. Oh, I haven't had one recently. I'm like, well, you're not fun to talk to. It's like, I told you last week, did I mention last week about the two cougars? Oh, maybe not. No. So, I was out at the pub with some mates, you know, having a bit of a drink. I was having water. Because, you know, I'm a fun guy to go out. And there were these two older women, and one of my mates were like, oh yeah, let's go. This fella's from the country.
Okay.
Well, one of them was quite good looking, the other one not so much. I wasn't interested in having sex with someone that's probably closer to my mum's age than me. Let's be real. Like, I know people don't, like, people are like, oh, it's just a number. It's just like, yeah, but, like, I don't want to bang someone around my mum, like, who's around my mum's age. That's fucking weird, dude. Actually, she's probably, like, 10 years younger than my mum, but still, she's closer to my mum than she is to me. But one of my mates was just like, oh, yeah, you know, Nick, does a podcast. And they went, oh, you do a podcast. Let me hear what you do for podcasts. It's like, yeah, everyone's got a fucking podcast. Or some shit, I don't know. Actually, no, I don't think a lot of people I know have a podcast, actually. Anyway, so they're like, tell me about a dream. I don't actually remember what the specific dream was, but it was an anxiety dream, which is what a lot of... Anecdotally, I'm not saying this is for all women, but generally if I talk to a woman for the first time, they always have some kind of anxiety-based dream. So, take that for what you will. So anyway, I interpreted it, and... Oh, no, you know what it was? I remember now. It's not so much anxiety, a little bit. So basically, she's at the beach, but she keeps on getting swept away at sea.
Okay.
So, basically, I interpreted that as like, okay, so... I kind of cheated. So there's a little bit of social engineering, especially if I'm with somebody, because I can pick for details so I can inform a better answer. Because if you give a bit more context, I can interpret dreams better. So she's like, basically she's quitting a job. She was quitting a job that she's been at for a while. She doesn't really know what to do. And I'm like, cool, I know what the dream is. Like, it's easy. It's just like, okay, so the oceans are pulling you in. A lot of what it comes with water, it's navigating the unknown, not knowing where you're going, but at the same time, water is renewal and a new self. So you're worried about change. Yeah, worried about change, but you're also wanting to kind of come out of it cleansed. So that's because I knew that's where she was going. So, and then they're just like, oh my gosh, that's really interesting. And I'm like, Yeah, it's okay. I mean, and then they were interested in talking to me more, and then a couple other mates were like kind of more interested, and I was just like, okay, I'm getting bored. Like, I don't want to have to deal with like old lady vagina, so
Oh, really?
I went there. So yeah, and I was just like, and then I kind of just disappeared and started talking to another mate. But yeah, there you go. That's it's a really good if your mate is a wingman, it's a really good way of going like, oh, you don't know, Nick's got a podcast. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, really? That's so interesting. And one woman was actually asking, it's like, so what's your market like? What's your demographic? And I said women between the ages of 25 and 64. And she's like, oh, that's really specific. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's what the data says.
That's what it says.
That's the data.
We don't fuck with data.
Yeah, and then she's like, well, how are you going to get more men into it? I'm like, look, man, I'm just happy anyone's listening. I know it's a stretch to try and get dudes into this. This is not a normal dude topic. It's like, I do get guys who are interested in wanting their dreams interpreted, but listening about dream interpretation, very different. You know? So, but yeah, that was like a little social, my dreams in the wild. Has it ever come up for you? Has it ever come up for you socially, this podcast?
No.
Because you're shy and you're like, I don't want to do
Yeah, because I don't really talk about myself much. So whenever someone like,
oh my god, that's so tragic.
I know, but like it's so bad because if I meet someone new and they're like, oh, ask about me, I'll do like one sentence is like, I work at this company. And they're like, cool, what do you do there? I'm a video editor. Cool, what do you edit? Videos.
Videos. It's in the title, dickhead.
And I try so hard to just like shift the focus back off me
you need
onto
more
someone else.
confidence in your life, girl.
No, I just don't like talking about myself. Like,
But why does it make you so uncomfortable?
it's not uncomfortable. It's just like,
No.
I don't want to hear it, so no one else wants to hear it.
Why don't you want to hear it?
Because I'd rather talk about something more interesting.
Why don't you think you're interesting?
Can you fuck off?
No, I'm digging in. This is a good topic. Fuck you. Therapy session. Open up to
what
me.
you're doing here.
It's my what is it? My intellectual curiosity and also my general temperament going psychological.
I know. Fuck
You're an
off.
interesting person. Look, okay. You're not going to talk about it, so I'll talk to you about you. Fuck you.
Alright.
No, it's just like you work in an industry that a lot of people, everyone knows, and people are interested in. So it's an interesting job, like interesting environment. The business is interesting. Your job is, I'd say, there's not a lot of people that do it in this kind of setting, you know, and a lot of people.
You make me sound like I'm an escort or something.
Well, anyone who's interested, make sure you email me separately. I've got specific rate cards that are, you know, and girlfriend experience costs extra. And I get 80%. Chrissy gets 20. She knows the deal. No, but I mean, like, it is interesting. It's just like, you know, like I work in HR and media. Oh, media! Tell me about that. It's like, it is, because a lot of people, look, let's be real. A lot of people in their day-to-day fucking hate their life, hate their job, and they don't want to, you know, it's boring. Like, the industries are boring. Like, let's be real. And they don't have, and a lot of people put a lot of time into really shit jobs, and then they have nothing they do in their free time. It's just like, all I do is watch Netflix and sleep. The amount of fucking times I heard someone say that, I'm like, well, you need to get your shit together because there's something wrong in your life. It's like, this is when you're meant to enjoy stuff. Or people, it's like, do you at least go out and do stuff if you want to go out and do stuff? Or do you have hobbies that you do by yourself? It's like, no, it's like, fuck you. Like, so I'd say, going back to you, you have interests, you have hobbies, and you have an interesting life. That's why people are interested in learning about it. And you need to back yourself more. Like, I joke, me. That's you. That's you right now. That's you talking to yourself right now, going like, I mean, goddamn, I remember when I was way younger, I always thought I was like a piece of shit. Like, real, like, no meme, like actual. And like, I always was like, no, I'm not saying you're like that. But it's like, I know what it's like to be on the other end of like going like, I'm not interesting, and no one wants to hear from me because I'm not worth learning. I'm not. But now it's like, I'm not arrogant. Pause. If there was any more of a pregnant pause, it'd be twins. But like, it's like, you know, comfortable with yourself. And I think you've definitely become more comfortable throughout this podcast experience. I would say. I think you're a lot more confident in like just shooting your shot on things, on topics. And then, you know, you don't like taking praise. Do you like taking praise?
No, I hate it.
Yeah. I got a friend like that too. I love giving him praise or going very genuine. It's like, dude, dude, just want you to know, like, I really love you and you're a really good person. And he's like, I'm dying on the inside.
I know. It's like, shut up. Stop it.
Yeah. Did you get secondhand cringe from me saying that to my
yes.
friends? Yeah.
I feel their pain.
Okay, look, you know what? I'm going to give you some pain right now. Christy, I think you're a genuinely good person. I like you. I know. I love you. I love you as a good friend. And, you know, it's a pleasure to have you in my life. No. And that's genuine. That's genuine.
Shut up.
Why? See, this is not healthy. Normal people don't react like this.
I know you say that's genuine, but I can't take you seriously either.
It's your stoic Hungarian heritage.
That's
what it is.
We're hard, tough people.
Hard, tough people. None of this pussy shit. Exactly. None of pussy shit. Ugh.
Exactly.
None of the soft feelings crap. Now, let's wrap up the podcast.
Yes,
by doing
because
a couple of.
It is so hot in here. Like, okay, it's summer. It's summer, right? I'm going to be really gross right now, but I'm not wearing socks and my toes are sweating.
Oh my god, that's actually such. Wow.
Like, you know when you wriggle your toes, I can feel the sweat.
Wow, that is.
It's so gross.
That's actually fucking foul. I'm in an air-conditioned, soundproof room, so...
I hate you so much. We've got aircon, but not ducted, and I can't turn on the fan in this room because then you'll hear it through the microphone.
It's the sacrifices we had to make for the show. And
I know. I am sweating so
literal
badly
blood,
right
sweat,
now.
and tears.
It's
we had
disgusting.
we had the tears from the praise. We got the sweat. Now we just need you to bleed.
Could be bleeding.
We're going there now.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna do. Let's go with two dreams right now. Yeah, you're fucking gross. No, who cares about periods? It happens. We're talking about periods, right?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was just wondering. So.
Moving on.
We have Audrey who writes, I dream of swimming in rough waters. Oh, that's funny. We were just talking about water earlier. And I don't know how to swim, but I do. I do feel afraid and I'm scared of drowning. Then the dream was gone.
But she say, so in the dream she doesn't know how to swim, but she can actually swim.
Yes.
Okay. I was confused.
Yes. So she's swimming in rough waters. She doesn't know how to swim, but she does know how to swim. And she's scared of drowning and dying. It's a hard one. I think it's a little bit different to the earlier dream, but I think when it comes to rough waters, it's generally that rough waters is a relation to your life and how you're feeling right now. So are you feeling there's a lot of instability, there's a lot of chaos, and that's translating into the waters, and that you're feeling like the roughness and not knowing how to swim is that you don't feel confident in yourself to navigate all these events, all these feelings, all these emotions. So that's where basically you're worried that you're going to be taken down by this water and this change, and you don't know how to deal with it. That's basically it. That's what I think it is anyway. What do you think what do you think of that?
I think that's good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I do like it. Solid.
It's a solid one. But, I'm not too bad sometimes. But in terms of that, I would say, like, food for thought. Assess, because some people get really used to chaos. I think we're really adaptive. Human beings are super adaptive and we get used to the bullshit. So if you're not aware of that in your life, you got to try and identify where can you find a bit more stability. I think human beings, we need both stability and chaos. Otherwise shit doesn't work. But if you are aware of it, try and take a bit of emotional stock of where you are, where you want to be, and see how you can make the seas a bit calmer. You know, basically learning how to swim in rough waters is how you would close that loop, like close that intellectual loop. So, thank you so much, Audrey. This one's a very short, sharp, and concise one. We have David, who writes, being free and single.
Oh, he's just living the life, man.
He's just
living the life.
No, he's not living the life. Look, let me just say, I'm free and single. Not so great.
Yeah, but you've got a lot of issues, so... David.
Yeah, David. So
you know, he sounds like he's having the best time, having a ball.
In his dreams, but he's probably married and has kids. He probably feels way down.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was a dream.
This. I like how you're taking it. It's just like, oh, he's just free and single. It's like, no. He's
I forgot the dream element part. I was like, Dave, my man.
You're just like, Dave, what's your number? Let's hang out, dude. I'll show you to some of my girlfriends.
Yeah.
It's just like, I know some cool people. Dream Dave.
Well, yeah, it could be the fact that he's married and, you know, he's tied down with kids and, you know, in his dream he's single and living his best single life and, you know, when you're single you've got money, you've got no responsibilities except yourself. When you're married you have no money and you have lots of responsibilities.
What are you responsible for?
What am I responsible for? My dog. And even then we argue who's going to feed him.
It's you, isn't it?
Always.
Yeah, that's why your dog loves you more. But yeah, that's a normal thing to dream about. We always like to do the grass is always greener side of things.
I was going to say, a lot of people dream about what they don't have.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I dream about a loving romantic relationship.
I also dream about being single and free.
Man, back when I was single, I could just
I feel you, Dave. You're my man. Dave, you're my man.
So that's what, as soon as I get married, I'm going to be like dreaming about being single and banging random women.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep, it's just going to be bored.
Yep.
So embrace your dreams. Oh.
Or he could be single and living a life and his dreams...
He just wants more of it. More of it. He's just like, man, I'm out there making money. I'm just banging all the single people, because we don't know if he's gay or straight or somewhere in between. So he's banging everybody. And he's like, you know what? I want to bang more people in my dreams. So I want to have more of the same thing. And then he has a problem where he can't tell what's the waking state, what's the sleeping state. Oh my God.
You keep living your life, Dave. You keep living your life.
Dave,
don't listen to anyone. Not even us.
Dave, not even us. Why are you listening to us right now, Dave? Be better.
No,
Enjoy
you be
mushroom.
you, Dave. Don't listen to Nick. You be you.
You be you, which is better than me. I don't know. That's weird. I don't even know this dude. Oh my God. So, I think on that free and single note, I'd like to say thank you so much for listening, if indeed you still are. I've been Nick. This is Christy saying thank you and good night.